The Score, sponsored by Carpetland and Menards.
Welcome to week 5 of The Score. We've hit the road once again, back at the Rock Garden where we were hoping to have basketball here tonight. Of course, we've been waiting for months and months, and then Mother Nature ruins things this evening.
Yeah, the Tigers and Rocks were supposed to play tonight, but Princeton canceled school earlier, so they were not allowed to play. But the Rocks will have to wait until tomorrow to get underway. Rock Island will host Normal Community and Bloomington Central Catholic starting here at 11:30. We will chat with the Rock Island head coach Tom Sigel in just a few minutes.
The weather made for a busy 48 hours for those coaches and athletic directors, but when all that snow settled down, we did have some hoops tonight in Illinois as well.
That's right, and it was great to be back to work in Illinois. The student athletes excited to get back to work in Illinois. We'll get to that in just a second, but we start with a very good race over in Iowa in the MAC, and we start with the boys and two of the better teams in the conference going head-to-head. Best matchup, 8-4 Assumption hosting 8-3 North Scott. Second quarter in this one, Assumption with the lead and adding to it. Dane Hodge gets the friendly roll at home. 15-7, home team in front. North Scott would answer back. Cole Kilberg gets free, knocks down the three. Knights lead down to just 7. Assumption answers back. Matt Tallman with the three-pointer from the corner. Assumption's lead grows back to 10. North Scott starts chipping away. Landon Island going hard to the rim, gets the bucket and the bump. Lead down to 3 late in the first half, but with time winding down in the half, it's Tallman going to the rim, laying it up and in at the buzzer. It was a 5-point lead at the half. This one goes to overtime. We'll show you a final score. Assumption snaps that 4-game losing streak with a 3-point victory in OT. Everyone entering the night chasing 9-3 Pleasant Valley. The Spartans visiting George Marshall Gym and Davenport Central. PV looking good early on. Ryan Dolphin spots up, knocks down the trifecta. 4-point lead, I should say, early on for the visitors. Central answers back. Caden Johnson with a little jump shot. Gets Central back within 2, but Pleasant Valley impressive early on. Joey Borbeck with the nice look inside to CJ Reagan's bucket and the bump. It's a 5-point lead. Then it's Dolphin pulling up at the elbow, hitting the jumper. He had 17. We'll check out a final on this one. Pleasant Valley improves to 10-3 in MAC play with a 18-point win. To the Falcons' Nest we go. Davenport West looking to get back on track, hosting Bettendorf. Second quarter of this one, it's Bettendorf grabbing the lead. TJ Bogan drills the three-pointer. 12-11, Dogs in front. West has an answer. Jermaine Gardner going hard to the rim, laying it up and in. West up by 4 at recess. Third quarter, it's John Miller time. He knocks down the 3 from the top of the key. 3 of 17 points for him. Then it's Miller again, another trifecta. We'll show you a final. West gets back on track. They win this one over Bettendorf by 9.
Let's make the trip down to Burlington as New London battling Burlington Notre Dame in a big conference showdown. Opening quarter, it's New London's Blaze Porter taking it all the way in for the layup. It's a quick 2-0 lead. Notre Dame would then go from Josh Galva to Sam Brubeck. He will hit the mid-range jumper to cut it to 4-2. Later in the first, it's Brubeck to Smith, this time for the layup. And that'll tie things up at 4. Later, it would be Cade Benjamin from New London finding Porter for another bucket inside. 9-4 at that point. Let's crash the boards in this one. This one goes the way. Well, we only had a 9-6 score in the first quarter. If we get a final, we will bring it to you. Moving on, there's some hoops over in Illinois, and man, it was nice to be in a gym in Illinois. Riverdale welcoming United to town, opening quarter. Brandon Stone drive spins, hits the baseline jumper, 7-4 Red Storm. Rams would continue to fire from the outside. Kai Smeltzy connects from 3. That'll tie things up at 7. United working it inside. Aiden Parkins scores with the left. Red Storm takes a 2-point lead, and then in transition, United, the quick pass, they get to the rim. Max Maring with the rebound bucket, 11-7. This one would go the way of United. They win by 7, 73-66.
I want you guys to all lay it out on the line every game you play. No regrets when I walk off the floor. We got to worry about tonight before we can worry about tomorrow. There's a lot of things that we cannot control. within this pandemic, but tonight, we get to control what we do tonight, right? Whether you're on the bench or you're out on the floor, I want to see 11 guys work as a team, work as a family like we always have. Trust your teammates. You're going to hear me say that a lot. Trust your teammates. Let's go. Bring it in. Let's go. Spurs on 3. 1, 2, 3, Spurs. Let's get one tonight. Let's go.
Thanks to Coach Brooks for going mic'd up with us. The Spartans eager to hit the court facing a good Kewanee team. It would be a strong start for the Boilers. Tavian Taylor driving down the baseline makes it go up and in as they get off to a 10-0 start. The Boilers staying hot on defense, turning that into points. Tavian Taylor going about 100 miles an hour here, chasing it down, and a great finish. They're up 16-8, but things start to click for the Spartans. Getting it done in transition is Josh Mayer, laying it in to bring the crowd to its feet. And before you know it, Ridgewood really in this one. That's Gannon Greenman scoring off the inbounds. They'd pull within 3, then he had 37 points, and I think that's a familiar face there.
Taylor, we miss you. We're so proud of her.
This was a major win for the Spartans. Check out a final score in this one. After being down early, they win 75-70.
Hey, let's hit some scoreboards on the Illinois side of the river. Macomb knocks off A-Town by 13. Sterling opens the season with a victory. It's Rova falling at home to Brimfield. South Peru and Hall, plenty of scoring in that one. Low P wins that one by 10. And over in Iowa, it is Wilton winning on the road by 16. Prince of Peace, road winners as well. They win by 14. Ladies action in Illinois, and it's Scott Hardison's Maple Leafs taking on St. Bede in their season opener. Second quarter in this one, it's Jordan Porter to Allie Raps for the bucket. Geneseo up by 22. Later, it's Porter again, this time finding Cami Ludwig, just the start of a big night for her. Maple Leafs up 32-12. To the second half we go. It's Madeline Brickman with the rebound. Long toss ahead to Ludwig. 23rd point of the night for her. Geneseo cruising. Then it's Brickman again with the bucket inside. Geneseo led by 37 at that point. We'll show you a final score in this one. Geneseo cruises to their first victory of the season.
Era tipping off tonight for the Alleman girls. The Pioneers on the road at Knoxville. The Blue Bullets looking good early on in this one. Kinley Stearns banking in the floater. The home team off to a 5-0 start. They keep the foot on the gas from there. Bryn Banks attacking. Splashes home the pull-up jumper. 7-0 Knoxville. They'd continue that run into the second quarter. It's Casey Luptak getting the steal at midcourt, turn it into a foot race from there, easy lay-in. They'd begin with a 12-0 start. The Pioneers hanging tough though. Quick jab step here, knocking down the jumper in the high post to cut into the lead. This one would actually go into overtime. Let's check out a final score from Knoxville. A very good game down in Knoxville. It is Knoxville getting the win, 42-38, the final. Evan Massey starting year 44 at Galesburg. The Silver Streaks hosting Mercer County. The home team getting off to a fast start. Lauren Livingston, she'd go on to show off her range here, knocking down the triple. Galesburg jumping out to a 7-0 lead. More from the home team and more range from the Streaks. A nice feed from Riley Jenkins to Candace Leidick, burying the triple right there. But the Streaks, they're also skilled on defense. Check out this. It's Leidick with the theft. She gets a nice finish at the rim. And the home team is putting on a clinic. It is 13-0 at that point. But here comes Mercer County. Bella Quaylar with the putbacks. But this one would be all Galesburg. Let's check out a final score from the Fieldhouse. It is
Galesburg won by a lot.
Galesburg won. There you have it. That's the final score. I can't see.
I think Coach Massey might end up doing pretty good. I know he's new after 44 years.
He
might be all right.
He's doing pretty good. Hey, we've reached halftime here on The Score. Coming up, we have the ladies taking center stage on both sides of the river.
We'll have that, plus Brian Stockey will have all your stats tonight. And as we head to break, we show you the newly renovated Rock Garden. And this next guy you're going to hear from had something, maybe a state title 10 years ago.
A couple points.
He led them to quite a few points. We'll be right back here on The Score.
Hi, this is Chasen Randall, and when I'm back home, I check out The Score on WQAD.